Hi there, welcome to the instructional video to use our Center for Interprofessional Clinical Simulation CPR torsos. So CSIL has a variety of CPR torsos to support your training needs, but for the purposes of doing some feedback, they're all pretty similar. Today I'm going to review how to do it with the little N CPR, who is our adult torso. Show her there. Our little junior QCPR, who is our child torso, and then our little baby QCPR, as you can see there, which is going to help us practice infant CPR. So all three of these CPR mannequins can provide feedback for your participants and for you as an instructor when you're doing training with them. These are pretty simple to set up. You can set up the torsos on the floor for your participants to practice. I highly recommend you just put something down for their knees then, like a towel or a flannel or something for them to use while they're practicing CPR. Or of course, you can put them on a bed or a stretcher with the CPR board underneath. The floor does work nice because they tend not to shift as much, but the bed and CPR can provide a little bit of a different level of fidelity for your practice. So I'll just start off. The little junior CPR and the little Ann CPR are actually the exact same way to set up the feedback. So for this, you will need a device like a phone, or you can even use an iPad if you have one, anything that can download the app. So this little junior here has a little tag on it that tells you how to download the app. Most of these do still have these tags on, but just in case they don't, when you go into your app store, whichever one that might be, whether it's the Apple one or the Google Play Store, you just search QCPR training app. And that will be the Laerdal app that will come up, and you download it. It is free. When you open up the app for QCPR training, it's going to look a little something like this. Now, it's probably pretty hard to see on my screen, but one side of this will allow you to do compression only practice, and the other side of this will do CPR practice, where they're going to be monitoring if breaths are delivered. So you can choose either. In the COVID era, we've been doing a lot of compression only CPR, which when you open up the app, it gives you the depth, the rate, and the recoil, and it'll give you percentages for your teams. So to get started with either the junior or the little N, you have to link the Bluetooth first. So to activate the Bluetooth, you just want to press down on the chest once until you hear a beep. Don't know if you heard that or not, but there was a beep that it made, and now the Bluetooth is going to be live. So now on my app, when I press start, it will take me into a screen that's called Manage Mannequins. And when that happens, it'll come up with whatever mannequins are active. Now, to tell which one your mannequin is, just look on the base, and we've numbered them all there. So this one says little N and number 1. We've got 4 of these, so they'd be labeled number 1 through 4. And then on here, I see little N1, so I press it, and then you just wait for that little spinning wheel to stop spinning. And for the little N, you might not be able to see on my screen, but the little N has come up and it is connected. So once the little N is connected, then there's a start button at the bottom right of the screen. You can just press start, and it'll just say start when you're ready. And then as compressions are being done, it will start automatically giving you feedback on the device in the app. So that would be the same for the little N and for the little junior. So those are those two. To set up for the baby is just a bit differently. So our little baby here actually has a button. So you don't actually press the chest to engage the Bluetooth on the baby. You have to press a little button. So if you just undo the cute little outfit that baby has here, and if you go on the baby's right, you'll see a little button right down there. And so all I'm going to do is press this button. Wait a couple seconds. Don't know if you heard that noise or not, but it goes whoa, like that, almost like a little baby cry. And that's how you know that the Bluetooth is activated on the baby. Now the baby's ready, so it will be the same thing. You would just go into your app and go into if you go into the top right-hand corner of any screen, it'll come back to what mannequins you have activated. So I could actually choose all 3 mannequins. If I press junior down until he beeps, now I have all 3 mannequins, and I can select all 3 here, and as soon as they're connected and I press start, now all 3 mannequins will come up there and I can get CPR feedback on them. For when you finish these sessions with the CPR mannequins, you can just give them a clean or a wipe down to make sure that they're nice and clean and dry. You don't want to get any significant amount of liquid near the trainers. You also don't want to have any ink, food or drink near them. The ink will permanently stain the skin of the trainers, and the food and drink can damage some of the components. And that is how you would use our QCPR trainers, the infant, the child, and the adult. Any questions, please reach out to cecil@bha.ca. These trainers also come with a task trainer care and maintenance guide, which highlights everything I just mentioned. And if you have any further questions, you can reach out. Thanks for watching this video.
If you're having trouble connecting, it may be that the batteries need to be changed. In order to change them, you need to first take away the skin. They have 4 points here and 2 points down here, so you just need to remove them here. Once you've done that, you lift away this, and then you need to unfasten the lung piece. It is down here, so unfasten that, pull it up. Then it comes to the ribs, pull that up. And here you see the batteries. You can currently see it's blinking blue. That means it is on and trying to connect. But in order to change them, you just need to unfasten this, change it, and you should hear a beep and see it start blinking. So pull this down again. Once you change the batteries, put the lungs back on, and then put the skin back on. Fastening the skin. Once you've done that, make one compression and you should be able to connect.